Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 8th of March 2022 and tonight I'm heading to the Stadium of Light for Sunderland versus Fleetwood Town in League One. So here I'm in Sunderland, going into this game. Sunderland are 7th in League One while Fleetwood are 19th, so it's a massive game at both ends of the table. If Sunderland win this tonight, then they would move up to 5th and into the playoffs, although some of the teams around them do have games in hand. As for Fleetwood, if they lose this tonight and Morecambe win and Wimbledon get at least a point, then they would drop into the relegation zone. I mean, a draw wouldn't be a bad result in this for Fleetwood, but you have to say Sunderland really have to win. Like, they have to get into the playoffs this year, and really, when you think about it, have to go up basically. Otherwise, I think they could be in massive trouble if they don't. So yeah, the pressure's on them tonight. Like, really, they need to be winning games like this, and that's been part of their problem this season. It seems like they've picked up some great results against the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, Wigan, etc. But by the same token, have also lost games against the likes of Lincoln. So yeah, it's going to be a huge game this night. It's not that often I go to watch games in the Football League, so it'll be a bit of a change for me, but I'm looking forward to this. As it happens, quite possibly the two most famous football matches I've ever been to were both at the Stadium of Light. Firstly in 2009 when they played against Liverpool, the infamous beach ball goal, and in 2012 1-0 loss against Man United. Then I think just about everyone knows what happened shortly after the final whistle that day. I mean, that was a really weird experience because the game finished and a guy at the end of the row I was in had a radio. Like, nobody knew what was going on. There was all sorts of information and misinformation being spread about. So yeah, that was a very bizarre day. But anyway, back to the present. Let's head to the Stadium of Light and find out how this one all unfolds. So the teams are getting ready. Sunderland down here and Fleetwood in the distance over there. Can someone answer me this in the comments? Does Sunderland always play the Apprentice theme tune over and over again until the players come out, or is it just a today thing? Right, here they come.
February. The following is a message from Michael's family. We would like to offer our sincere thanks to the staff, players and fans of SAFC. We are so very grateful for everything they did to help Michael and the ongoing support we have received as a family. The police, paramedics and staff at Sunderland Royal Hospital also deserve special thanks for their care and professionalism, which we will not forget. Finally, we want to thank football clubs and fans from across the country for their kind messages of support, which have helped us get through such a horrendous time. Forever in red and white, rest in peace, Michael. Let's all join together.
Promising start by Fleetwood, mind. Came from a misjudged back pass by a Sunderland player. Sums up Sunderland's night so far, that. Half-time, Sunderland 0, Fleetwood Town 1, and honestly I've seen some dodgy performances by some teams this season, but Sunderland here are just about topping a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, credit to Fleetwood, they're coming here, they've not shown any fear, they're having a pretty good go, and you have to say they probably do deserve to be ahead. But honestly, Sunderland have absolutely stunk the place out so far. They've been absolutely rotten. I imagine in the second half there'll be a bit of a back to the wall job for Fleetwood. But the thing is, Sunderland have to win this game tonight. The draw's not really good enough for them. So it's going to be a very interesting second half. Can Sunderland turn it around? At the minute, the answer's probably no, but then again, second halves can be completely different to first half, so it's going to be very interesting. Looks as though Fleetwood have had a player sent off. Yeah, we're down to 10 men. But the other time board's about to go up any second now.
There will be a minimum of 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes added time.
It's been some holes, but I don't know where he's got that from. That's game over now. Full-time Sunderland 3, Fleetwood Town 1. A game of 2 hours if ever I've seen one before. I think the substitutions that Alex Neil made at half-time did the trick. He brought on Jermaine Defoe and Lyndon Gooch. I know Gooch definitely was replacing a defender. I'm not sure who Defoe was replacing, to be honest, I can't really remember. But at the time I thought that Alex Neil was taking a big risk with that, because it could have potentially left Sunderland a bit exposed at the back, but yeah, they really sort of started to get it together. Managed to find the equaliser. It wasn't a tie, just of goals, but it went in, and I think as the half sort of progressed, Fleetwood began to run out of steam a little bit, and eventually that told Sunderland going 2-1 ahead, I think, with maybe about 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes of normal time left. Then the board went up for 8 minutes of added time. I mean, there was a few stoppages through the game, but I personally didn't think there was 8 minutes worth, but there you go. But as it happened, Sunderland wrapped it up in injury time. A really good goal there by Jack Clark, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot Sunderland could have done better tonight. I think they'll know that themselves, but ultimately it was just about getting a win, because they really needed it tonight, and have managed to get it and have moved into the playoff positions. So it's going to be a big couple of months ahead for them. Really, if they want to get in the playoffs, they've very little room for slip-ups, especially considering it's not really in their hands. So it's going to be an interesting end to the season in League One, at both the top and the bottom of the league. So yeah, but anyway, that is that for this video. I'll be back tomorrow night with Thornaby versus Ashington in the Northern League First Division Cup. So until then, take care, and I will see you later.